Okay, you know that feeling when the weekend comes and you breathe deeper and you have a little more time to spend on things you enjoy? Things like cooking and not having to prepare a 30-minute meal? Well, spending time with friends and family and enjoying a relaxing meal without the clock ticking is an amazing thing. So today we're enjoying the weekend and the joys of taking our time, and we're going to start with one of my favorite meals, brunch. Please welcome our three chefs, Matt Basile, Randy Feltis, and Jason Parsons. Brunch!
What's up?
Yes! How are you? Okay. We know that you're all about brunch. You've written a book about it.
You could say I wrote the book on brunch.
Yeah, you wrote the book on brunch.
Very literal.
So, but you're taking it to another level, which you often do. It's not just waffles. What is it?
Well, it's anything can waffle. You know, as long as you have a good non-stick waffle maker. I'm going to show you a few, but the one I'm going to make for you is macaroni and cheese waffles. Macaroni and cheese
waffles.
Yes,
so a little savory, a little sweet.
It's actually all savory.
It's all savory.
It's a savory waffle. It was kind of fun. When I was writing a chapter, I'm like, what else can we waffle? You know,
yeah.
Macaroni and cheese.
Do it all.
Like when you're in college, though, right? You try to think of what can you put in the machine.
Right.
You know,
It's an even cook, top to bottom, you know.
Yeah.
So get started with some macaroni, some elbow noodles.
Yeah.
Already cooked. It actually works better if you have a chance to let the noodles cool, because you want them to be al dente, because now they are going in the waffle maker. It needs time to bake. So we'll put that there. Now we're going to make our cheese sauce. Cheese sauce is actually our binder. That's what's going to put all together.
Okay.
And then we're going to reserve a little bit, and that's going to be our syrup too.
Oh, nice.
All right.
So throw a little butter in there.
Cheese syrup.
A little bit of butter.
Little butter.
The cheese sauce. We need some dairy.
It's funny, whenever I'm here, I only ever cook with milk. That's it. There's tons of, we got a little milk for the sauce here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let the butter melt first, and then we're gonna add some flour, some orange cheddar cheese, a little mascarpone. I love putting mascarpone in my macaroni and cheese sauce. I find it makes it nice and creamy.
It gets it creamy.
It's bright too, right? Bright flavor.
It is. Maybe it's just an Italian thing. I don't know. A little mascarpone in it.
Why not?
Call it a day, right? So our butter's getting nice and melted, which is exactly what we want. We're gonna add a little bit of flour.
Thicken it up.
Thicken it up.
Classic roux. Yep.
Thickening.
So is there any reason why you wanted to use cheddar? We understand the mascarpone, but the cheddar, like, is there something about it? Or
Comfort.
It is comfort. And you want it to be orange, right?
It's like the orange cheese. It has to happen.
And the waffle looks better orange. I'm just going to throw that out.
It just does.
I know you find like sometimes people try to come up with all these exotic cheeses, and it's like there is a comfort in the cheddar cheese.
Nothing wrong with
put the other stuff in there, but keep the cheddar in there as well.
And it is what it is, right? It's a macaroni and cheese waffle. There's just a nice orange cheddar. So what I like to build the sauce in layers.
Okay.
So we have a little bit of cheese going down first, and we're going to add our milk.
So much milk, you're right. See, me and Matt had a conversation about how we would never just sit down and have a glass of milk.
No, not my thing.
Like, it grosses us out.
Yeah.
Do you do that? Do you just drink a glass of milk?
Yeah, once in a while. I like milk. I like lattes.
Oh, a latte, sure.
Okay.
But just a glass of milk? So we always think it's funny that every single time he's cooking on the show, there's a glass of milk here. There's milk here.
So you got to use it up or
we'll make
bad,
it taste a little better with some mascarpone. Like I said, we'll use a little mascarpone to make that milk taste a little better. Okay. And then at this point, we'll add a little salt, a little pepper, just get a little more flavor in there.
I love the precision on the measurement, right?
Yes, of course.
Just a little bit of this, a
little this, a little that.
That's how my nonno cooks. You will find throughout the entire hour that they're never precise about anything, but that's what we love about the three chefs. So I always say the recipes are always online, cityline.tv, so go there. You can see them cooking here, and then learn from online.
But it is about putting your little, you like a little bit more salty, add a bit more salt.
Totally.
You could, but make it your own.
So everyone can have more cheese. You can add, you can't subtract, so you can just build on that flavor, which is exactly what we're doing now. We're letting that cheese sauce melt, which is great. Then we're going to fold it right into that bowl. While we do this, why don't I show you some of the other waffles here?
Okay, let's talk about those.
We were talking about sweet and savory. So this is a sweet one. This is an apple pie waffle. So it's literally, you're putting puff pastry into the waffle maker. You're making homemade
puff pastry in the waffle
maker.
Yeah.
So layered puff pastry.
It's brilliant because there's heat on both sides, so it's like you're cooking it twice as fast.
It's even every single time. So you have a layer of puff pastry, then you have that apple pie filling, and then another layer of puff pastry after, and then you have some whipped cream, a little homemade maple syrup, and then when you break into it.
Well, let's show that. We got a shot of this already, I hope, because I'm about to destroy it.
Let me bring this over here.
Okay, so we're going to show the apple. It's an apple pie because there's apple in the waffle. I don't know if you can see that, if we can get a shot of this. Let's just see what's going on. See, there's apple in there. Oh. It's almost like a strudel.
Layers.
Right, exactly.
Right? So you got a layer in there with the crispiness.
Thank you, sir.
When did you make this, Matt? Can I eat it?
I literally made it like 30 seconds ago before we got here.
It sat in the trunk of his car overnight.
That happens here all the time. That's all I was asking.
You don't make waffles in your car? Just me?
Hey, it's a long,
Just
you're stuck in a traffic jam.
Right? Anyways, okay, so now we got the macaroni and cheese, a little bit of that cheese sauce. Like I said, just a little bit more. You want that cheese. In Italian,
you're literally just going to put that in the waffle maker.
You need the cooking spray.
Yes. Exactly.
You need the cooking spray, yes.
In Italian, there's a word called bruciato, which means like a little burnt, which is exactly what you want.
I like everything a little burnt. That's what happens when I cook.
So you get a nice,
I've come to love the flavor.
Distribution of this
look at that.
macaroni, and then just like every waffle,
give it a good squeeze.
We close it, and that's it. So like I said, keep some of that sauce, because that's going to be our syrup.
Right.
Okay, and then in the meantime, here, look, I also have a potato rosti waffle. So it's potatoes, eggs, cheese, tomato, kielbasa, onion, mixed all together.
Right.
The potato goes in raw, and you put it right in the waffle maker.
Nice.
That's mine. That's one.
That's yours, eh, Chef?
That would be yours?
You put the potatoes through a cheese grater?
Yeah, I do it through a cheese
mandolin.
grater. No, do a cheese grater. You want it nice and pulsed.
Yeah.
If you have like a little, I don't know, I have a meat grinder at home. I don't know if everyone does, but you can put it through a little meat grinder too. Okay. Then it's nice and fluffy at that point.
Well, you know what I love about this is your portion sizes are perfect, because that's me. That's one, right?
That's for one. That's the number one, right?
Yeah.
So like I said, here I have this beautiful cheese sauce now. It's so velvety, it's so creamy, and this is going to be our syrup.
That's our syrup.
That's our syrup. We got a little hot sauce as well.
Of course.
We'll give it some time.
Let's see. Hold on. We'll prematurely. No, it's not there yet. Don't do it yet.
So let that stay for a second. So Jason, you are the potato Rosti.
Yes.
That would be your choice. Randy, are you a mac and cheese and apple pie or a Rosti?
I'm a savory, so I would actually be interested in the mac and cheese, but I would more or less be potato roasty, throw some bacon in there, a little bit of sour cream.
It's your inner child, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm the same as you. I'm very interested in the mac and cheese, but I have to go with apple pie.
Really?
I have to. Like, I have to go sweet. My favorite thing about brunch, actually, is having the option of doing savory with a little bit of sweet.
Right.
So you've got the bacon, you have some maple syrup, you might have a waffle, you might have eggs and toast. I want it all.
It's the excuse to have dessert with your main course.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this is 3 courses. You got your potato salad, you got your pasta, and you got your dessert. So you just have them all.
Right? Have it all. So it's almost done. I'll show you where we're almost at. See how it's the macaroni and cheese is
Look at that.
So you want that cheese to start to actually burn. That's what's going to hold it all together.
Oh my gosh, that looks amazing.
And back to sleep.
Yeah, very good.